let's start. So the very first thing is to draw this the way you're given. You understand? So you understand? So they are saying use a common central sphere method to construct the tapered lobster bed bend. Develop the pattern for the segment B. But then we have to draw the given view, all of it, not particularly for segment B. However, A, B, C, D has to be drawn. You understand what I'm trying to say? But then the one that you have to develop is what is only B. You understand? So how do you get that one then using scale 1 to 1? Okay, let's start. So I'm going to take my drawing compass and open it to diameter 70. How do you draw diameter 70? You simply say 70 divided by 2, which is 35, and so you get in 35. So you take a drawing compass, you open it to 35, 35, which is this one. So there is my 35, right? So just a little bit down here, I will just draw, even if I can let it just go out of the page just a little bit. There is my, and then I can draw the horizontal what? Can mark where I was placing my drawing compass, right? And a vertical one, and a vertical center line. So this is it. Then from there, what is going to happen now? I can simply open 20 millimeter. So which means I'm going to regard this one as a top, as a top view, or what you call auxiliary view. So I'm gonna draw horizontal constructional line and take this one just a little bit up, and this one just a little bit up. So then I can have this one dark from here to right there. So which one is this one? It's the bottom part of my front view of this, from here till here, of this lobster bed bend. So it's the bottom part from here till here. I'm already having this dark from here till here. You understand? And from there, luckily enough, I found it nearby me. From there, what is going to happen now? Okay, using scale 1 to 1. So I'm going to correlate what? That radius 50. Simply open your drawing compass to 50. To 50. This is 50, right? Then do you see that it's actually starting? This 50 start from where? From your center, and get from here till here is 50. Then I come and place it here. I mark where is my 50 is. Then I can bring back the T-square, which is just falling down. See? Then from there, okay, is my 50. Get my 50, I can just have that this vertical constructional line. So from the center till here is how much? Is 50. After that, what I can do, that one is going to be my R, isn't it? So now I can simply place at my R, further extend to this 50, and get this center. Simple, straightforward. You understand? Once it gets here, so it's gonna go horizontally. Understand? So after that, I can simply open and get what? 20 millimeter, which is that one. So let me just extend it just a little bit. You understand? Then the diameter of the end pipe we are given, which is 24, and get. So if you say 24, because you are looking for a radius, 24 divided by 2, you are getting 12, isn't it? So open your drawing compass to 12 millimeter. 12 millimeter, which is the half of 24. There is my 10, 11, 12. This is 12, right? Then now I can come and place it. Remember, I said from here till here is 20, and I can just place it at 20. I mark, and then I place it where I just mark. I draw the auxiliary faint as well. Faint as well. Then from there, what is going to happen? I can have its vertical center line as well. You understand? Then from there, trying to be fast, because we did this problem. So now from there, I can have this one from here till here solid. From here till there solid. Okay, so the point, the lines that I'm having solid for now is this one, from here till here, from here till here, which is which one? Which is this, from here till here, from here till there. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay, so this is what we are given. We've already correlated 30-50, right? So now let's start to construct our what to call our top view completely. Just 1 minute. Switch off this one. Let's switch it off as well. Okay. So now what is going to happen now? Check this. I'm going to extend this line, this one as a constructional line. There it goes. Extend it like that, and extend this one. You understand? Where I've just extended them, where they are perpendicular to each other, which is right there. What can I do? I'll then take this point to my what? To my reference point. Faint. From here till there. There it goes. You understand? So it's a constructional line. So if I can check myself, mark myself, when I put my t-square like this and put angle 45 degrees square, this line is supposed to be at an angle of 45. Where is my 45 degrees? Set square. This line is supposed to be at an angle of 45. If it's not, which means I'm already out of order, yes, you can actually see it's at an angle of 45 degrees. You understand? So how did you got it? We didn't even got it with this rule. You understand? We extended this vertical center line of diameter 70, and we extended this horizontal center line of diameter 24. So where they're perpendicular to each other, we took this point to our R. You understand? We took this point to our R. Okay, so now what is going to happen? Let's continue. So now I'm going to place my drawing compass way now. Right from here at R, further extend to this, which is radius 50. I'm recording. This is radius 50, right? Now, without disturbing your drawing compass, you come to where this center, what is this center is actually crossing this line of yours that you just check what is at an angle of 45. Where they're crossing, I just place here. You understand? Then I strike an arc this side. Can just make it a little bit long for now. You understand? And strike an arc this side. And I can also make it a little bit long. You understand? How did I got it? I place my drawing compass at R. Further extend till. How did you draw this one? You draw it like this and get, which is radius 50 from the question. So now we come and place it here. How did you got this point? The time you extended this horizontal constructional line of your smaller diameter 24 horizontal, and the bigger diameter 70 vertical, where they are perpendicular to each other. You took this point and joined it to what? To R, and you did confirm what is at an angle of what? Of 45. So now from R, this is it. Now come and place it here. Strike an arc here, strike an arc here. To bisect them, you come, you place it at the center of diameter 24 and get, place it here. Then you bisect that arc. Then you come and place it at the bigger one from here. Then you bisect that arc. Simple, straightforward. So where they are bisecting each other, this one is going to be my point, Roman figure 1. This one is going to be my point, Roman figure what? 2. You get it? Once you get these Roman figures, you take Roman figure 1, direct it to what? To a reference. So there you go. And Roman figure 2, reference. There you go. A1. Okay. After that, after I've gotten it, so what is going to happen now? I can extend this one, this horizontal center. Okay, it's already extended. I come and extend this center. Once it touch the line of Roman figure 2, I can stop there. Once it touch the line of Roman figure 2, I can stop there. You understand? So this one, once it touch the line of Roman figure 1, I can stop there. You understand? So I can decide to say this is my A, this is my B. I have to get C and D and E. You understand? So how am I gonna get point C then? Take your drawing compass back, place it at your point R, further extend it to point B. This is it. Just a little bit. Then now we're gonna have an arc that's gonna behave like this. Can stop. I can indicate by an arrow, okay, this arc was going actually both sides. You understand? So now once it crossed this line that we just confirm what is at an angle of 45, I can then say there is my point what? C. You understand? Right, so I have A, B, C, D, and E. So how many segments do I have now? I've got segment A, B, C, D, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4. A1. So to get that now, simple, straightforward, to get that now, we've just gotten it by relying on Roman figure 1 and Roman figure 2. Roman figure 1 was given, we got Roman figure 1 by this line, which is set is at an angle of 45, joining it to R. How did you got it? Extended this one, extended this one. Where they're perpendicular to each other, you back to your point R. Once it get to your R, you place your drawing compass to R, which is radius 50. Which one? Which is this one, 50. That one. Remember that you are given. I'm just analyzing for the beneficial of those who just joined the lesson. Understand? Then from there, without disturbing the throwing compass, you come and place it here, strike an arc, come and place it here, you bisect, come and place it here, you bisect. Then take this point to your point R. So that's how we got your point A, B, D, E. Then C, then you place it here to B, and there you go, so that you get C. You understand? So now we've gotten all these segments of ours that we are looking for. Now, you understand? So the second step that you can do now is this one. I can now come and do this. Okay, I'll just come and extend this line. This is the bottom part of my front view. Can come. Now we are looking for the true length of these segments. You understand? Okay, so I'm going to record 20 millimeter away from my front view. 20 millimeter. There is my 20 millimeter. So this one I can just a little bit erase it because it's a constructional line and it. Okay, so now come and take my throwing compass now and place it away at my point A. Okay, this one is big for now. Take the smaller one. At point A, further extend it. Even if I place it here, further extend it to A, or place it at A, further extend, is still on the same thing. Let me double check. Yes. Then now I said from here till here is 20 millimeter. Without disturbing the throwing compass, I come and place it here. I just mark and I mark. So in other ways, from here till here is the same as from here till here. Nothing else, nothing more converted there. So this point is this one is the center, this one is that one. You get what I'm trying to say? And from there, if this is my center, I can have a vertical constructional line, center line, which is this one. Then from there, I can have this one solid from here to right there. You understand? So how am I gonna get the true height of all these segments then? Double check segment A, B, C, D. They are actually equally divided. You get what I'm trying to say? Which means from A to B is the same as B to C, is the same as C to D, is the same as D to E. So I can simply place my throwing compass at point A and further extend it to point B. This is it. How many there are? There are 5. I've got A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is A. Remember, we've got the A angle there. So this A, I can even say is right here now. So I can come and place, remember, I place it at A to B now without disturbing it angle. So I can come and place it at A, mark B, C, D, and E. So B, C, D, and E. You understand? And then from there, what is going to happen now? I can have this one faint. 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 You understand? Then now I can come back and record this. Remember, this was diameter 24, which we opened to what? 2, 12. This is it. Now I come. This E is now there, and it can I come and place it here? Just mark here and mark there. Even if you can draw a full cycle, it's still okay, as long as it's faint enough. You understand? As long as it's faint enough. So now I can take my throwing compass, join this point with this one, with this one, and join this point with that one and have, and so this will give us the true height of all these segments. You get it? You get it? So I can come back, just extend this one, make it clear. Just clear. So now, so what is going to happen now? Take a drawing compass again. If you are placing it here at A, from here to A, it will be one and the same thing as if you are placing it right from your front view. From here to A, from place it at A to this point, which is this one, and it's one and the same thing as if you are still placing it right here. Just a repeat. So I'm gonna draw a faint. I'm gonna draw a faint cycle. Let me use this one. Let me use this one. Cycles. So I've already drew this one. How did I draw it? By placing my drawing compass at point A. There it is. We've drawn it like this, faint, and get. So now we've got A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E, and get. So now go to your segment true height and place your drawing compass at point B. Further extend. So the time you draw this one is good as if you're placing it here. You're doing this, which is your starting point, and get. So now to get point B, you place it at your point B. Further extend extend it at this line. So supposed to touch the circumference, not crossing, not nearby. Supposed to touch the circumference. Make some little bit of adjustment. Is this one. So now there it is, faint. So I've tried to use different markers or a different color. I'm used to a board now, I'm saying marker, so that you can see the different angle. So this is it now without disturbing your drawing compass. Remember, you're placing it at B angle. So you come, you place it at what? At B, even there by your front view. This is it. Place it right here. So there you go. Faint. Faint. There it is. So what is going to happen now? Take your 30mm ruler. So you're gonna join the circumference of the arc A as well as the of the diameter A. If I'm saying diameter A, remember you're placing it at A, of diameter A and diameter B. You join the circumferences. What? You get a line which they call it in mathematics what? A tangent. Tangent. From this point to tangent. Do you see that it's not crossing, it's not passing nearby, it's actually just touching a little bit. You understand? So you do the same thing even this side. Supposed to be very faint. Supposed to be very faint. So there it goes. You understand? There it goes. So do you see that it's giving you an apex point right there? You understand? So now let's go. Then after that you're going to go to B. I mean, remember that was B, now you go to C. So you place it your compass at point C. Further extend it to that, to this line. Where's my drawing compass? To this line. This pencil lid or crayon lid of yours has to touch, just touch this line of yours, and you correspond it again this side. You see that it's just touching. You understand? It's not crossing over, it's not nearby. You understand? So you have a faint cycle like that. So which means, remember, you're placing it at what? At C. So again, you come and place it at point C, even this side. Then you have it faint. This is C and it. So now, do you see that you have got a cycle of diameter B and diameter C. So what do? You take your 30mm ruler. What do you do? Where is it? You join the circumference of diameter B and diameter C. How? Like this. The circumference, do you see that it's supposed to touch nearby? Just supposed to touch, not passing nearby, not crossing over, just touching. You understand? So the moment it touch, now can I have your attention? Look, the moment now you see that this is diameter B. If I'm saying diameter B, you are placing your drawing compass at point B the time you draw this cycle. Somebody might be like, well, you are opening your compass to which diameter? I was being told by what we did here, the true height of all these segments, of segment A, B, C. I simply place it at B, further extend it to this one. You understand? I don't even know how much is that diameter. I don't even care. I just record the dimension, then I come and place it here at B, then I drew that one. So now we place it at C, we record it, and then we drew. So we are having a diameter B and diameter C. So now what am I saying to you? I said to join the circumferences now of diameter B and diameter C. Now when you draw the tangent that passes diameter B and diameter C, where it collide with this one, that's going to be a point, which is that one. Which line was this one? Is the one that we're joining the diameter of A and diameter of B. So diameter of B and diameter of C is giving us that point. You understand? So what you did this side, you're gonna do this side again. Remember, touching what? The circumference of point of diameter B and diameter C. This is diameter B and diameter C. A1, simple, straightforward. So there you go. So it's giving you another apex point right there. So now when you are now taking this one, once it cross with this other one, is giving you the point. There it goes, which means I'm having a point right there. So which means I can have this point solid now from here till right there. Which one is this? Bring back your correction. Is this one from here till right there? From here till right there, we've already gotten it. You understand? By using what? Diameter B and diameter C. So now to get the other one, we're going to use C and D. We've already have C. How about D? Go back to your true length segment. You place it at B. Further extend to what? To extend to this line, this one. So which means I'm going to, this is it. Before I check even this side, you see that it's not nearby and it's not crossing over, supposed to just touch. You get what I'm trying to say? So there it is, faint this side. So now without disturbing your drawing compass, remember you're placing it way at D and it. So you come, you place it at D, even this other side. This is D, simple, straightforward. Did I disturb it? If I'm not quite sure, there is now the disturbed here. You can come and record it again. Okay, it's not disturbed. There it is. Then I can now have. So I've tried to use different color for better understanding. This is going to be our very last lesson. We have the lobster backbend, unless you need one-on-one. You understand? I think this is the third lesson we are having. All the videos of those lessons are available there by our YouTube channel. Okay, let's continue. Now we have a diameter of what? Diameter of C and diameter of D. So you understand. So I'm going to have a line that is going to just pass, touching C and D. So the moment it corresponds or cuts through this one, it's going to give me my point. Remember, this was C and it. Now I'm having D. There it goes crossing with this one, which means it's my point right there. Everyone, simple, straightforward. So even this other side, you have it. Careful. In mathematics, they call this type of a line what? A tangent. That is just touching the circumference of the cycle, of cycle C and cycle D. You understand? So the moment it crosses this one, there it goes, where they're crossing each other is my point. Everyone, so which means I can join this point with which one? With that one. Solid, straightforward. Which means I've already gotten which one? This one, from here till there. Everyone. So now we have to get from here till right there, which is going to use now what? The segment of E. Remember, this was D, which is that one, and it. So now I'm going to use segment of E with what? With the diameter segment of D. Go back. Of E, remember E is the last one, which is still the same as like this one, which is the same as this, the same as auxiliary. Can come and have it here. Faint as well, it's necessary. So there you go. There you go. So now remember, this is your apex point. Remember that you now have this one and it. So you're gonna join the circumference of this one as well as this one, the circumference of D as well as E. Simple, straightforward. You understand? So how? Just like this. Just like this, faint. So there you go. And here you go. You understand? So now remember, I was joining the circumference of D and the circumference of E. Once it collide with this one of circumference of C and circumference of D, it's giving me a point. Everyone, you see how slow I am? Again, the circumference of D with the circumference of E, there it goes, as well as there it goes, where they're crossing each other. It's my point. Where? Right here. Do you see where I'm pointing? It's my point. So now I can just take a 30mm ruler and join this one with that one. Simple, straightforward. You've gotten all your segments. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. So now you can just join them. So now without favor, solid here and solid right here. The moment you get you do them step by step, you are going to see how simple it is. There you go. There you go. From here to right there. From here. Okay. From here. My red pencil is broken, so I'm not used to this one. There you go. Should they say time up? The marks for your front view, they are already in your pocket. The marks for your front view, they're already in your pocket. You understand? Remember the caution. They set the segment B, so that B is this one that you're supposed to develop. You understand? So now after you've gotten this one, they said what? Common central method. Common central method. So from there, of which is what we're doing. So from there, what is going to happen now? So you have got apex of segment A, apex of segment B, apex of segment C, apex of segment 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. You get what I'm trying to say? So now, what is going to happen now? What could be our next step? Now we can start to develop. How? Just like this. I'll have to discover enough space for my development. Discover enough space for my development right here. Right here. So I'll just take it a little bit back down. How? Remember that was this diameter 70, which I can still record it right here. From here or here is still running the same thing. 70. This is it. Be careful. You better get some action, boy. So now I can just come a little bit down here. I have to draw this full cycle because now it's going to be necessary for me to divide it into 12 equal parts. So I draw it faint. And then from there I'm gonna have the horizontal and the what you call the vertical. The vertical center. This one is necessary for me to draw it very long going high. You understand? So now I can record that the 20 millimeter. It's right there. Then from there I can have just the horizontal constructional line. Then from there I can just construct this one up. Can construct this one up, and then I can have this one dark. Like this. Okay. So right, then from there I can come back to my to my true length again. Which is going to be A to B, B to C, C to D. They are equally spaced, and I'm just recording like this. Then I come and place here B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. So then I can just have horizontal constructional line, horizontal constructional line, horizontal constructional line, horizontal constructional line. So I can extend my vertical center line just a little bit going high. Too much, take it too much high. Too much high, too much high, too much high, too much high, too much high. This is it. Then from there I can come back and place and get what. Remember, go to from here till here is the let me from here till here is the same as from here till here. Still the same as from here till here, and it. So even now I can do it from here till here, which is still the same as from here till here, which is still the same as from here till here, and it, which is this one, my brother. Then from there I can come and place it here. Just mark this side and mark this other side. You get it? Then from there, it's good as if we are still repeating the true height of this segment, but now a little bit more advanced. There you go. Right. So now, what is going to happen now? Look now. We are going to say, I can decide to call this point 1. Point 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So small letter A, B, C, D, E. You understand? So it's good as if we are taking these segments, we strengthen them. We want them to be straight, not like in an arc like that. How? So come and take what now? This one from point 1 to 2. From here to here, I have to be really careful. From here to here, I come and mark it here. You understand? So if I say this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, ne? This is small letter A, B, C, D, and E. So the inner one, they are capital. The outer one is there's in small letters and it. So now that one is, I can say, is now right there, and 1 to 2. This is it. You understand? So now I come and place it at A to B. A to B. This is it. Now come and place it here. Just mark all there. You understand? And then from there, if my A is right here, I can say the B is now right there. Then, which I can join this one from here to right there. Since I have 2 to B, which is 2 to B. Okay, you're out. Which is, I'm actually retrieving it from your front. 2 to B, which is 2 to B. How did I got it? From 1 to 2, which is this one, 1 to 2. A to B, small letter, A to B. Understand? So from there I'll come and 2 to 3. By placing it where? At 2 to 3. This is it. Now I come and place it here. There it is. So this is going to be B to 2. Is what? Is 2 to 3. So which means this side is going to be, remember how did I got it? From here till here. Then now I'm going to move toward to B to C. B to C. Then I come and place it 2 to C. So which means this is C. This is what? This is C. This is what? This is 3. You understand? Then I join it again. 3 to C. 3 to C, which is 3 to C. Right from the what? From the front view. You understand? So that was 2 to C. Now it's going to be C to 4, which is going to be 3 to 4. So place it here. Remember, we've already passed to 2 to 3, now 3 to 4, which is that one. Try to be accurate. There it is. Now I can place it here. Let's see. Then I mark. So this is going to be what? 4. And then 4, I move toward to C to D. Place it at C to D. there it is. Then C to D. So there is going to be my what? My small letter D. Then I build it. You understand? Then D to E, D to small letter E. So now remember that we're moving from what now? From 4 to D, which is 4 to D, which is just place the drawing compass at C to D, which you place it at 3 to D. So now you have to come toward the what? To the smaller one, which is going to be what? 4 to 5, which is now your 5 there, which is 4 to 5, which is 4 to 5. Now when you get the very last one, it's going to be D to C, which is 4 to C, which is 4 to E, 4 to E, the small letter E, which is that one. So which means in other ways the small letter E is there. So we started at A, 1, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5, E. You see that we're walking like this. A1, then we walk straight, 2, D, then we walk up, 3, 4, then we walk up, 5, D, then we walk up until at the end. You understand? Up until at the end. Then from there, what is going to happen now? Once you get here, you go back to your starting point. Now can come back and divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Simple, straightforward. So I can just place an arc here, further extend it to the center. Can strike an arc this side, place it here. You know how do you divide the circle into 12 equal parts? So many ways of dividing the circle into 12 equal parts. You can use your drawing compass, or you can use your your set square. It's still one and the same thing. There you go. This is it. So I'm having a point here, 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 I'm having a point there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. So all these, they must be passing exactly a point where these are perpendicular to each other, where your centers are perpendicular to each other. You get what I'm trying to say? So I can then now have this point 0 is already there. I can now take point 1 and 11, faint up now. There it goes. Once they touch there, they're supposed to go to your apex point. You understand? So your apex point, which one? How do you have to get to apex point here? Simple, straightforward, my brother. You simply extend this one, however is necessary for you to do it. So there you go, and extend this one. There you go. So where they are cutting each other, that's going to be your apex point. You understand? That's going to be your apex point. Okay, then after that, what is going to happen now? So now you take this point, you direct it to what? To your stationary point. You direct it to your stationary point. How? Like this, using a faint line. So there it goes. Take the second one. In general, it used to be your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0, and get. So there it goes. Once it touches the bottom part to your apex point, the vertical center line, which is 3 and 9, they're already there, and get. So there it goes. Once it touch the bottom part, they will be directed to your stationary point. Let me name them 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the 12 with 0. You understand? Then from there, take your 30mm ruler. You do what now? You take them to your apex point. There you go. There you go. There you go. You understand? So the segment B that they spoke about in the question, so it's A and B, which means A and B is actually that one. It's the one that we have to develop. You understand? So it's the one that you have to rely on. So in other words, I've got a point here, I've got a point right there, I've got a point here, I've got a point right there, I've got a point here. Even down here, I have a point, I have a point, I have a point, I have a point, I have a point. You understand? Then from there, what is going to happen now? So I'm going to take this point horizontally towards the outer part. I'll start with this one. There it goes, which is my 0.6 faint. Coming with what? With 5 and 7 faint. Coming with what? With 4 and the 8 faint. And then the center, which is 9 and the 3. 9 and the 3, I draw it as a center. Then a 2 and a 10, and 1 and 11, which is this one. And the what? And the 0 and the what to call? And the 12. So even down there you do the same thing, my brother. There you go. There you go. The center. There you go. There you go. There you go. Everyone. So after that, what is going to happen? What is going to happen now? But is it clear enough, guys? Is it clear enough? To me, it seems to be a little bit dark. To me, it seems to be. So it's like saying, no, that is not for N4 useless losing. No, this is not losing. This is not N4. This is PSSD Boilermaker N3. However, even in N4 PSSD, we are still having the very same protocol. The same question is still there. It's still there. You understand? Sometimes they can add the segment, you understand. Sometimes they can give it different what to call radius, the radius of the beginner what to call a segment is different with this one. However, I'm still going to look at that. But even the same particular one in N3, it also comes. Okay, you understand. So now take a drawing compass, place it at your segment at your apex point. Apex point. So, which is this one. I can further just a little bit. Can further extend it. This is going to be my very biggest arc. I'm not going to have any arc bigger than this one. Further extend till at this point. Till we're at this point. So I'm not going to have any arc that's bigger than this. So I can strike an arc going this side. So going like this. You see that I'm trying my best to cover this according stepwisely, but however, should you counter such a problem that you are against space, you can try to retrieve what I'm doing to let it fit there. You understand? Let me zoom out a little bit, or just so do you see now, which means up there I can what, extend this center line of mine, extend the center line of mine, right? So because I want my development to look very nice and facing down like this, so which means I can say this is going to be my point, what, my point. Before I even name this point, come back to your question and look at the, remember xx, your xx is what, is your cutting plane, so your xx, so that xx, so it's good as if it's where it's right here, it's good as if it's right here, xx, understand? So if your xx is here in your top view, in your front view, that cutting plane is where it's actually right here. You understand? So which means this side I'm having what, 0.6, that goes really, this one, and it that goes from here, goes to my apex point, so which means I can call that 0.6. So that I'm going to say I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back to 0, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You understand? So that my development is gonna look a little bit down. So however, it can still look upside down, it can still look this side, can still look this side, as long as it's accurate. You understand? So from there I can come back and take my what, my drawing compass. Now remember, what did we set here? We said we are dividing our circle into 12 equal parts, and it, so which means 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, they're equal to each other. So I can simply just record any, so I can just place it at 2 to 3. This is it, 2 to 3, right from my auxiliary. Then I come to my development 6, so I can say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. You understand? So I come and say 5, 4, 3, 1, and 0. You understand? Then from there I can name them now. If I have a 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. So you can still say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. Still on the same thing. You understand? Then from there you can take them to your apex point. Very necessary, they can go. So if you're to such an extent, you can now finish it up. Most can now finish up, can finish it up on your own. It's now simple, straightforward. There you go. Finish 2 to your apex point. There you go. Then 1 to your apex point, 0 to your apex point. You understand? So why am I doing it like this? Because I actually wanted to highlight Uti, how did you got this arc, opening your drawing compass, how much, how big is it supposed to be? Understand? Because if I just take the drawing compass and put it aside there, somebody might be like, I will open my drawing compass, how, where should I place it? You understand? So we're actually directed by what? That apex point. Okay, let's go. Now apex point to 7, then apex point to 8, apex point to what, to 9, apex point to what, to 10, then apex point to 11, there you go, there you go, till at 0. Okay, this is it. Then from there, what's going to happen now? Now you remember this one was the what? Was the last one. So now go back to, where's the bigger throwing campers? This is too small. Where's the bigger one now? Is it? Then from there, so what is going to happen now? Remember how did you go to this one? Place it at your apex point and then give it just a little bit zoom out. Apex point, then up until at this point of yours, the bottom one. So now you open it to the second one, which is this one. It is this one. The 2 of the bottom, which is 5 and the 7. So there you go. Strike an arc. Strike an arc faint like this. Strike an arc up, then you go towards to the 4 and the 8. So just close it a little bit. See all of them recorded from here. Go up. There you go. There you go. You understand? Okay. What am I doing now? Now from there, this is the center. So the center, it is necessary for me to draw it as a center so that I'll know that I've got 3 lines before the center, 3 lines after the center. You understand? So that I will know that I've got 3 lines after the center, 3 lines before the center. Is the center, my brother. Everyone. Simple, straightforward. Then from there, apex point, you come back to the what? To the first one after the center, which is this one. Remember, is that one, and it center 1, 2, 3. So the first one after the center, close it just a little bit. If there it is, then you draw it faint, draw it faint, draw it faint, draw it faint. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. Let me close it a little bit now. It's getting small. If I close here, which means this side I have to what? Open. So now I come to the second one after the center, which is this one. Center 1, 2, which is this one. So there you go. Remember, inside the examination center, you are allowed to stand, you are allowed to move around your table. Should you not be comfortable, you are allowed to stand. Understand? So the last one, which is point B, there it is. Just close it a little bit. There it is. And there you go. There you go. There you go. So we've taken all these ones. So now we come to these ones that are upper now. The upper ones, these ones. You understand? Then from there, start with that point 3. That goes. This one just a little bit. Be careful, draw it faint as well. There you go. So remember B and 3, which is this one. Before you even forget, let it relax with your drawing compass. Without your favor, this one has to be solid, my brother. From here to right there, draw it solid. At the end, even right here, draw it solid. Let me make it visibly solid. Even at the end, from here till here, you draw it solid. Visibly solid. You see, such kind of points you have to rely on. Such kind of points you have to rely on. You have to know that this is supposed to be done like this. It's supposed to be like, you can be fumbling with your points, but at the end you must know OT. Dark or blue is supposed to be what? It's supposed to be solid. You understand? And then from there, now let's continue with this one. Now place it here, further extend it to the second point now, which is going to be this one. So there you go. Faint. There you go. Then second one before the center. There you go. Faint. Then now is the center, which is supposed to be drawn as a center. Long, shorter, longer, shorter, longer, shorter, longer, shorter, shorter, longer, shorter, longer. You understand? This is it. Okay. Then after that, what's going to happen? So after that, what's going to happen now? So that was the center after the first one after the center, which is going to be, this is a center, 1, 2, 3. The first one after the center, which is this one. Be careful, just a little bit. Then you strike it faint. There you go. Faint. You understand? Then the second one, try to be fast, simple, straightforward. Just a little bit, my brother. So there you go. This one I must come and extend it just a little bit. Yes, because I ended up at 11, supposed to be covered up until at 12, which is 0. The last one, this is it. There it goes. There it goes. That was the last one. Then from there, so now if I have a 0 here, a 0 with a 0, so a 1 with a 1, which one am I talking about? This point 1. This is 1. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. You understand? From there it's gonna go. Remember, that is this one. This is my 0. Which 0 is this one? Right from your auxiliary or your top view. There it goes from here, goes and get. So now, so it's gonna go with 1 in line with 11. There it goes from here. There it goes, which means I'm having a point right here and a 2 intersecting with what? With the 2. And this is 2 and get. This is 2. That goes. Must intersect with the 2. A 3, which is your what? Which is your center. 3, which is this one. That goes. Intersecting with what? With this one. You understand? So you have to be careful now. You have to be careful with your line, especially this. Let me double check. because now I cannot have the same point in the, so this one, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is actually 2 here. They cannot be in the same point, in the same line, so erase that one. So you better get some action. I think my mind is tired already. It's late now, guys. Okay. So the 2 with the 2, the 3 with the 3, then the 4, which is this one. Trace it, 4, which is this one. There it goes. Once I touch there, gonna go, which means is the what is the third line, 1 2 3, which is 1 2 3, which means it's right here. Then this the 5 that goes is a what is the second line, 1 2 1 2, which is 5. Trace it, trace it, trace it, trace it, which means it's this one. And the 6 is the last one, which is the last one. That one you cannot miss it, which is that one. Then this is 5 in line with 7, as much as you can see it right from 5 in line with 7, 4 in line with 8. You understand? You understand? So it's going to be the vice versa of this point. So 8 in line with 4, this is the 4 intersecting with 8. And the 9 in line with what? With 3, which is the center. That one you cannot miss it. It's the center. And the 2 in line with what? With the 10. So this is it. 1 2 3 4 5. The first line above the center. The first line above the center, which means it's this one. Then the 11, which is after this one, the first one. After this one, the first one, which means it's this one. You understand? That's how you do it. Then from there you can join your points now using your flexi curves or your Boilermaker set squares or freehand. Should you not have them, you can join them freehand. You understand? There you go. So this point there has to be plotted, visibly plotted. You understand? So that's going to be the bottom part of your development. So even upper, you're gonna do the same thing. So this is 0, there it goes, which is the first one. So point 1 is the first one, the second one after the first one, there it goes, which means it's going to be that one. Then do you see how do I trace them? Do you see how do I trace them? So that's 2, which is this was 0 and it 1 2 3, which is the center. So that is why I always draw the center so that I'll know they will be easily be counted. They will be easily countable. You understand? I'll be having 3 before the center, 3 after the center. You understand? So we've already gotten 2. The 2 is what we are looking for now. 0 1 2 3. So you are getting what we are looking for, 2. So which is the first one below the center. So now I'm going to check the line before. Should I be struggling tracing, I'll know that okay, this is the center. Below the center is the point that I'm looking for. The center which is already drawn, the center is what? Is 3. Intersecting with what? With 3. You understand? Then the 4 is the first line above the center. Intersecting with what? Intersecting with what? With 4. Which is that one. You understand? So the line 5 is what? Is the second one above before the last one. Is the second one before the last one. So if this is the second, the first before the last, and then this is 0.5. 6, the last one. That one you cannot miss it. A1. So now you can join it. Join it. Freehand. Or flexicurve. You see, this point has to be plotted, visibly plotted. you understand, because you are showing a marker or an examiner you didn't just draw this point, they were constructed from dimension. So now to close, it's going to be repetition of this. So 5 in line 7, then 8 that goes in line 4, then 9 we already know it's a center, then the third one below the center, which is the center, which means it's that one below the center. Then there you go, simple, straightforward. Then now you take close, there you go, this is it. That was the long one, so simple, straightforward, my brother. So this is it. That was the lobster back paint. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. That was Mr. Nkosi for engineering, graphics and design. But today we were doing PSSD N3. So actually the trick here was for us to draw the proper what you call front view. So I believe this is going to be the third lesson or the third video being uploaded there by our YouTube channel. So I will never do this up unless it's one-on-one lesson. You understand. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. That was Mr. Nkosi. See you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and support the channel. And thank you so much, guys, for gifting. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much for the gift. Even for those on that